Hello everybody, this is Tim with TD Sports Cards. Today we're going to be opening up a box of 1992-93 Series 1 Topps Stadium Club. It's a sealed box, so it hasn't been in. The box looks in great shape, as you can see. But the only thing that's in Series 1 that's really good, all the Beam Team cards are in Series 2 and the rookies are in Series 2. But in the Series 1, Michael Jordan is card number 1. So that's the one that we want to get. That's the one we're going to aim for. And then there's a bunch of obviously other Hall of Fame cards in here. But we're going to play it by ear, and we just want the Jordans. You know, if it's in great shape, I'll send it in a PSA. So that is the main goal here. So let's rip into this and see what we got. It's going to take a few minutes probably. These foil packs, I've been doing the baseball, and it took me a little bit to open them up. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. I'm opening this. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, I got Series 2 and 3 of the Stadium Club for this year. I'm going to open. And then I also have a 1997 Series 2 Topps that I'm going to open. I already opened up Series 1. Got a bunch of Mantle Mays and Mays cards and so on. And then, like I said, I'm just cherry picking them and going to send the good ones in a PSA. As you can see, it's packed nice and fresh. So let's get rocking. Curious to see, like I said, if we can get some Jordans out of this. I'm going to try to pull some of these out just to save time. Let's try to be careful with the corners. Two of them. There we go. And then obviously we're going to see what we can get out of these. So we got our 4 stacks. Alright. So let's rock and roll. And it's Stadium Club and Topps. There are members' choice ones. So look at barely any sticky, so that's awesome. The members' choice ones are cards like 191 to 200. Actually, 191 to 210, I think, are what the cards are. So we're looking for any Hall of Famers. The cards are in great shape. AJ English, Sean Elliott, Larry Johnson, there's a member's choice. Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Fame. Charles Oakley, membership form. Okay, see you bye. Tom Chambers. Rick Fox, he's an analyst. Vern Fleming. Greg Anthony. Orlando Woolbridge. Mike Brown. Nervous Purvis Ellison. I can't remember how he got that name. I think because he choked a shot in that he shouldn't have in the playoffs. It's the only thing I can remember. But yeah, these are so crispy, non-sticking. It's a really good box. See, there isn't a big crunch where they're sticking. That's a good thing. Okay, Michael Cage, Tony Smith, Lionel Simmons. Actually, I'm going to put the members' choice ones in a different pile. Here's one of Derek Coleman, members' choice. Tyrone Corbin. There's a Larry Bird. Gotta love Larry Bird. And Vernon Maxwell. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and some of the good Hall of Famers. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in the sleeves right off the bat. All right. else we got here? Avery Johnson, Mookie Blaylock, Robert Pack, George McLeod, Brian Shaw, Kevin Lynch, Rzan Petrovic, but yeah, this is great looking box. Members' choice right off the bat. He was kind of a flop. He had a couple decent seasons, but he was more, for how high of a draft pick he was. He should have done more. Billy Owens. Yeah, he was more up there. That he should have been one of those for sure. Willie Burton, Perkins, Brian Oliver. Yeah, he's still missing, if I remember right. I can't remember if it's Bahamas or where, but yeah, he was abducted and never found. Elliot Kessler. There's Danny Young, Scott Skiles, who was a coach for a while. Vlade, Chris Jackson, Robert Parrish, Danny Shays, Elton Lester, John Starks, Elvin Robertson, and Moses Malone. Yeah. Little Moses Malone. Yeah, Jeff Malone, Carl Malone. It's a good group. Alright, Anthony Bonner. There's a checklist. J.R. Reed. He's still around doing TV stuff. Rick Smits, Rex Chapman, Donald Hodge, Chris Gatlin, Sean Kemp. These things obviously are in each pack. Muggsy Bogues. He's a little shorty. He was a 5'3". Believe that. Kenny Anderson. 12 Brandon, Darrell Walker, Kevin Gamble, Earl Bailey, Ricky Pierce. He had a good career. Alright, let's see what else we got. See, it's good to like do some of these vintage breaks because you just never know what you're going to find. Stacey King, Mark Aguirre. I mean, you do, but then you just never know if you're going to get it or not. When you buy these older boxes, Del Curry, that's Steph's dad. Here's a member's choice, David Robertson. That's a pretty good one. You just never know what shape. I got one of these in basketball. I can't remember what year it was. And a lot of them stuck. So I ended up, and it was a great box. I think I had 5 Jordans out of it. The average everybody said was like 2 or 3. And I ended up with 5, and I think 3 were gradable out of them. So, like I said, you just cross your fingers, hope they don't stick, especially these older ones like this. Fred Roberts, choke it. Alright, what we got here? Kaminsky, Dana Barros, he was a pretty good player for a while. Gerald Glass, Gary Grant was around for a long time. Randy Brown, Joe Klein. There's a Pippen, member's choice. That's a good one. Anything Pippen, Jordan. Dave Robertson, Barkley. For the most part, obviously Stockton, Malone, Magic, Bird. This was that time. Brian Williams. Actually, this is the one that's missing. Not Brian Oliver, it's Brian Williams. But yeah. Yeah, abducted and they can't find him. Never found his body. Claire Rasmussen. Miguel Knight. Kenny Gaddison. And Armand Gilliam. And got 3 more packs in this stack. Let's see what we got here. Tate George, Member's Choice. That was Clyde the Glide. He was great. Great in college, great pro. Dennis Scott, he's still around. Mark Eaton, Willie Anderson, Eddie Johnson, Byron Scott, Kevin Edwards, Ramil Robinson, Paul Graham, Randy White, Elo, Kevin McHale, Bill Lambier, Jason Williams. There's been a couple different Jason Williams. The best one was the point guard. He was little Mr. Flashy when he first came into the league. Here we go, Danny Manning. He had a good career. Alright, what we got here? Greg Darling, Ronnie Cycli. There's Mutombo, Member's Choice. Greg Sutton, Ron Anderson, Scott Hastings, Sedell Threet. Sedell Threet actually, he had a pretty good little career. 80s, 90s. Actually, yeah, it was more 90s. Dealt with Shrimp, same with him. John Paxton, Johnny Dawkins, Johnny Newman, Buck Williams, Horace. So we know he had a pretty good career. Otis Thorpe, he had a pretty good career. Yeah, the 80s group, guys, it was just a phenomenal group. Great basketball. Yeah, some really good big men, small guys. I mean, like I said, you're talking about a bunch of Hall of Famers around that time. Dan Marley. Yeah, just a great time for basketball. Hey, Ferry. There's Charles Barkley. Just going to put him aside for now. John Williams. Shackelford. Sal Thompson. Cedric Ceballos was around for a while. There's a Hershey Hawkins. Mark Macon. Rodney Monroe. Kevin Willis. He had a really good career. That's a good photo. Patrick Ewing. Stacey Augman. And Larry Johnson, part of the UNLV squad. Scott Williams. And Mark Randall. The UNLV squad. What's that, 87 or 88, 89, 89, 90. 88, 89, they won it. 89, 90, if I remember right. They lost to Duke in the semis. If I'm thinking right. Or the semis or the finals that year. But it was like I say semis. But yeah, they were unstoppable that year. They were just rolling through teams, beating them by 30 points. It was ridiculous. Fun to watch, but it was just ridiculous. Member choice Scotty. But the year before that, where they had to work at it and so on. It was, I'm trying to remember who it was. I'd like to say Avery, Augman, Larry Johnson. I'm trying to remember. They had a big guy and then there was another guard, Cliff Robinson. Yeah, they were all. That was a good group though. Very good group. Elu, there's McHale, Lambier, Jason Williams, Macon, Monroe. All right, that's the first stack, guys. All right, now the second stack. See what we can get. There's Glass, Gerald Glass, Gary Grant, Ray Brown, Bridge, Bernard King had a great career. Member's Choice was Larry again. Isaiah Thomas at Hall of Fame. Charles Oakley, not Hall of Fame if I remember right. Kenny Shays, Lester Starks, Alvin Robertson, Moses Malone, Romeo played for Michigan. He was a good player. He was a good clutch college player. In the pros, he did all right, but in the college that was his time. This one wants to be tight. All right. There's the glasses. Kurt Rambis. There's Clyde. Dennis Scott. Mark Eaton. Willie Anderson. Dave Johnson. Byron Scott. Kevin Edwards. Junk. Glenn Rice. He was a great shooter in college and in the pros. Steve Sleepy Floyd. Duckworth. Bowie. Yep, just think. Could have had Michael Jordan. There's Dudley, Mark Price, Ken Norman. Ken Norman was a pretty good player. I like watching him play. Alright, Members' Choice. Here's Billy Owens again. Willie Burton, Perkins, Brian Oliver, Kelser, Danny Young, Marley, Litchie. So, hopefully I can get the Jordan out of this. These cards are in really, really good shape. Wagner, Spud. See, so we had Bugs was 5'3", Spud was 5'6", and I think they said that was generous. There's Karl Malone, awesome player. There's Michael. There is Michael. Nice. Very, 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 very nice. Can we get 2 now? Maybe. There we go. Card number 1. That was the goal out of this. Looks in good shape. Foil, the big thing on this you'll see is the foil. Like I said, but this box isn't peeling, so it's not sticking. So that's a good shot at a 9 or 10. That's the goal. Get that, and maybe get a couple of these other Hall of Famers at PSA 10s. Usually comes a box. So it's the part of the hobby. You like just digging in and getting them. Alright. Sorry about that. Rick Smits, Scott Skiles, Vlade, Benoit, Derek McKee, Dawkins, Newman, Buck Williams, there's Horse again, Otis. There's a Tyrone Hill. I almost fooled me there. I seen the 32 upside down. Kind of funny. So, you guys see anything? Oops. How did that happen? Just looked over and seen it. Sorry, guys. That was a first. Alright. Stacey King. Hodge. I don't know when that happened, but did get a Jordan out of it. Out of this box. Card number 1. Did not see that happen. There's a David Johnson, Members' Choice. Kevin Willis. Patrick Ewing. Ogden. Scott Williams, Randall. Shrimp and Paxton. Voice is kind of dry now. Get some water after this. Alright, we got Haley Spencer. There's John Stockton. Yep. Get the camera up a little bit more. There we go. There's a birdie. Whoever grew up in that time, you gotta love Larry Bird. He was awesome. Hard nose. Went after the ball. Shoot the heck out of the ball. Gave you 110%. Richard Cummings. Then we got the glove. Glove that fell. Yep. Purdue, Derek Harper, Chris Morris, Sherman Douglas. Sherman Douglas was a good player, but he just never like turned me on, caught my eye kind of thing when he was playing. He was just one of those that kind of just always produced, but it just wasn't spectacular. At least that's what I thought. There's Mutombo, member's choice. Sutton, Ron Anderson, Hastings, Siddell. You'll see what, like I said, we're got 2 and 3 of some of these players so far. B.J. Armstrong, A.C. Green. There's the Magic Man, Jerome Kersey. So we're getting some different cards. Odell Ekins. But yeah, we're getting some different cards. That's pretty cool. So we should be getting. We got 2 birds. We got a Magic. We got a Karl Malone, Stockton. I got my Jordan that I wanted. So there's a bunch there. Member's choice, Barkley, Shackelford, Thompson, Cedric, Hershey Hawkins, Justin Garland, Lloyd Vaught. He was a good player for a while. Great in college. Antoine Carr, Roger Williams, good for a while. Ben White, Steve Smith, Concact. Alright, so there's second stack. Alright, let's see what else we got here. It's Jepson. Shooting for one more Jordan. One more Jordan. Michael Adams. David Robinson, member's choice. Bonner, checklist. Duckworth, Bowie. It's just annoying how the cards are flip-flopped over, back and forth again. That's like in any product, even some of the modern products. It's is like that. Just really annoying. Alright, there's Reed, Rick Smits, Jetspin, Kenny Ferry. He was a heck of a shooter. Derek Key, Billy Owens again, Willie Burton, Carr, Reggie Williams, Dave Benoit, Steve Smith, Concac, Luke Lee, and Kerr. Golden State coach Kerr. Yep. It's different than the wax era, where they were straight out wax. This one here, was actually good glue. All right, Dana Barros, he was a good guard. Gary Grant, Mutombo, Tal Hodge, Kenny Smith, good player, analyst, Mason, Wes Cartwright, John Battle, and Fred Roberts and Chilcutt. Yeah, I guess I'll pull one out of that stack. Alright. So, shooting for Jordan. Come on. another one. There's Barkley Members Choice. It's a third or fourth of him. I'll take 3 or 4 Jordans. Cedric, Hershey. I'm expecting one more Jordan out of this. Manning, Williams. Can't remember who the card was, but right before it. Pack. George McLeod, Shaw. See, some of these are new ones. Lynch, Petrovic, Chambers, Rick Fox. Alright, Dennis Scott, Eden, or 4th Eden or something like that. Eddie Johnson, Byron Scott, Edwards, Neely, Judd Buchler, Frank Burkowski, Will Purdue, Derek Carper was a good player for a long time. He was an in-your-face player. Chris Morris, Sherman Douglas, Avery Johnson, and Mookie. Mookie Light. Mookie was a good player. Alright. Sam Perkins, Brian Oliver, Kelser, Young, Seekley, Litchi, Rambis, Members Choice, Clyde the Glide, BJ, AC, Magic, yep. Anything Magic compared, Jordan, obviously those always. I'll go through and put top letters on them later. Kersey, Eccles, there's the glove. Alright, everybody. Let's do this. English, Jones, Sidney Green, Derek Coleman, Members Choice, Tyrone Corbin, Jaminski, Danny Barros, Pro Brandon, Daryl Sky, Walker, Kevin Gamble, Darrell Bailey, Ricky Pierce, Chris Jackson, Robert Parrish. Alright, here we go. Tony Smith, Pat Lever. Chris Mullen, that's the first one of him. Loved him back in the day. He was awesome. Oh, there we go again. Another Larry Bird. Maxwell, Doug Smith, Campbell, Doug West, Cartwright, Battle, Fred Roberts, Chilcutt, Muggsy, Kenny Anderson. Alright. So I love it when you can do this and you don't hear them crack, especially for these type of cards. That's awesome. Tolbert, there's a Bird Members Choice. Yep. Like I said, any Bird or Magic, I'll go through and look at them good, and if they're good, then I'll send them in, get them graded. D. Brown, Bimbo Coles. You can see at the bottom right there. That's my eBay name, my storefront. You'll be seeing a lot more graded cards here by the end of the year. That's the game plan. I got about 3,000 I'm sending in. So 3,000 good ones, not just any cards. So we'll see what. Just takes time to send them out, get them back. Between November to January, you'll see a dramatic boost in the cards in my store. We have Jack Haley, Fleming, Anthony Woolbridge, Brown, Nervous Purvis, Phil Addison, Brian Williams. I always call him Nervous Purvis. Kind of funny. If you think about it. Alright. Searching for the Jordan. Come on. Let's get another one. We can do this. Gotta love Waterboy. Marcus Liberty. There's Pippen. It's a good one. I'll just put him over there for right now. Cliff Robinson. Stacey King. I almost thought that was Jordan there for a second. Muggsy Bogues. Kenny Anderson. Terrell Brandon. Skywalker. Campbell. Bailey and Pierce. Alright. Come on. I have about 4 or 5 cards of one thing. So this would be a box that you'd want 4 or 5 of the Jordans in. I mean, it's all, you know, it's a gamble. You never know. It just depends how it's packed. There's Byron. Edwards and Buechler. You just never know. I mean, even the modern cards, you just never know of which ones are going to be, which boxes are going to be loaded and which one. I mean, in some stuff, you expect to get some of the big hits, but, you know, obviously the higher price, the more the bigger hits you're expecting. It just kind of goes with price and demand. Young, Seekley, G. Rambis, Clyde the Glide. Like I said, I'm just putting those aside for right now. We can keep going for you guys. Spud Webb, Willis. There's Patrick Ewing, Ogman, Williams. Try to get through this for you. I know it's kind of a longer video, but I apologize. Marley Ferry, Benoit. The key members, Billy Owens for the 3rd time. Come on, number 2, Jordan. Where you at? Graham, Randy White, Elo, Kevin McHale, Lambeer, Jason Williams. He's eluding me this time. Vlade, Tate George, Michael Adams, Crowns, David Robinson, Members Choice, Bonner, Chuckless, Chris Jackson, Perry, Shays, Mr. Starks, Robertson, and Moses. Like I said, I'll go back to it and I'll double check and start. I'm sure I missed a few Hall of Famers in there. Spencer, John Williams, yep, there's Birdie. It's alright. So I get like 3 of these. I'll go through and double check them all and pick out the best ones to try to send them in and get a 10 on. Just gotta look at the corners on these. I mean, obviously the surface is gonna be fine because they're not sticking. Carter Williams. All right, we got 2 packs left, you guys. We need one of those last pack mojos. Get one more Jordan. Come on now. Come on. Come on. There's Mutombo. Sutton, Anderson, Hastings, Dale 3, Jack Haley. He was on a drop before, which is fine. Karl Malone. Awesome. There we go. Next to last pack mojo. Man, this is crisp. Corners look better on this one than the other one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Boom. That's what we want. That's what we want. Rice, Floyd, Duckworth, boy. You know, I haven't. Oh, that's right. I think Olajuwon's in the second one. Barkley. All right, last. We already got our next to last pack, Mojo. So now we're just gonna finish off here. Give me another Magic, maybe. Virginie, Newman, Jim Loss. These are newer ones too. Eric Lechner. Alrighty. So we got what we wanted. We got 2 Michael Jordans out of this. Actually, just from first looking, this one looks the best. I think when I pulled the pack, it might have nicked the corner there, so that'd probably make that like a 9 right off the bat. But I think that could be a 10. I think that one could be a 10. Huh. Love it. Alright. Then I'm going to go through just some of the sleeved ones real quick. Bird, 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 Magic, Magic, Bird, Pippen, Clyde, Dave Robinson, Bird. Yeah, where you at? Alright. And then we got some other Hall of Famers right here. And then we got our Members' Choice. You can see the Members' Choice on the bottom. Trying to get it to focus. I think I'm going to have to switch up the camera here eventually. I got Mutombo. There's another Robinson. Oops, Billy Owens. There's Pippen, Mutombo, Stockton, Coleman, Derek Coleman. I mean, these ones, like I said, there's only 10 choices out of this Series 1 box. You get 10 out of Series 2. These are all the checklists that you get. Which, believe it or not, people still want checklists. When they're making a sets and doing a PSA set, they do want these graded. Just like they do with the rest of them. So, you never know. I just hang on to them just in case. Like I said, if I need to fill an order, I might throw one of these in there. Somewhere down the road. But we got our Jordans. Yes. That was the whole key to this. This whole key to this break. If I can get one of these at 10, that'd be awesome, which I think it's going to be that one. The 9 will still be okay, but the 10, that's what we want. And then some of the Bird and Magic stuff. Some of the other Hall of Famers. But thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe. Sorry about the long video. And then I'll be doing another, I'll be doing a baseball break. Box break, probably. Probably the one I want to do is the 97 Series 2. Then when you have a shot at actually autograph, a Jeter autograph. So you never know. Never know. But thank you guys all for coming and checking this out. And we will see you later.